What's up, guys? We'll wait a few minutes for everyone to get in here and then we'll start. What did everyone trade today? What's up, guys? What's up? Like I said, we'll give it a few minutes and then we'll start. What's ANY trading at? It's cold out here, bro. It's fucking cold out here. It's 40 degrees here. 3:20. Nice. I left at the right time then. Nice. We'll give it like a minute or two for everyone to get in here, and then I'll start and I'll talk about kind of like the trades that I've been going on and what my mentality has been throughout this whole run. And then I'm going to talk about the meeting I had with Dr. Steenbarger today. All right, so let me start off with my meeting, and then I'll continue with how I traded today. So today I had a meeting with Dr. Brett, and I have a meeting with him once every 2 weeks, and we kind of go over my trades and we talk about, what I could have done better, what I've been doing wrong, how I could improve, and all this other stuff, right? So today, when I met with him, I showed him my statistics since the last time we spoke. And the last time that we had a meeting was on October 22nd or October 23rd, which coincidentally is when my winning streak started. So I printed out my stats for him, and I saw that, a lot of things improved, right? A lot of things improved. So one of the things that was wrong with my trading was that on Mondays, I would lose the most amount of money because I'd be too anxious and too excited to be trading. You know what I'm saying? So going forward, what I did on Mondays is hello? Does this work? Sorry. Could everyone see me and hear me all right? Wait, just double check if this is working. Just let me know if you could see me or hear me all right. Okay, cool. So what I do on Monday. So finding out that Monday was my worst performing day because I was so anxious about trading kind of got me a little bit screwed up in the head. So what I did to improve this is I wrote down on a Post-it note 5 times to take it slow on Mondays. And I put that on my main trading screen so that every time I saw it, I would be reminded to kind of take it slow on Mondays, because the statistics don't lie. You know what I'm saying? The statistics don't lie. So if it's telling me that on Mondays I underperform, I have to do something to fix my Mondays. So that was kind of a suggestion that we kind of went through and we improved. And I saw that I was green on Monday for the past 3 weeks. So that was good. The next thing that we spoke about was that, I had to lower my size because, my strategy worked. It was just that I was getting in too anxious and I was getting in too big before the confirmation. So this is something that we talk about as well. We talk about the difference between anticipation and confirmation. So what I was doing in the past was I was anticipating with size rather than waiting for the confirmation to add size. And as simple as that sounds, it's really a lot harder than it actually is. So once I got the hang of that, my trading also improved. So here I am, I think 17 trading days in a row green. And it's not green small numbers like $500 or $1,000. I'm green, I think it's added up to like 150 grand, something ridiculous, right? And that's just by being consistent every single day. Yesterday I made $2,000, which is a low number for me. And then today I came in, I made $12,000. So it all depends on the opportunity in the market as well. Not all days are going to be massive winners. So after I spoke to Dr. Brett today, he said that you have 3 options going forward to kind of improve your trading even more, right? And those options, and he said, whatever you decide is the right option because only you know what's best for you. So the 3 options were as follows. It was 1, don't change a thing. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Don't change a single thing, and keep being consistent with the size level that you're at, and don't change a thing. Option 2, increase your size by 30% and keep doing what you're doing with that as well. So if my max size is 10,000 shares, going forward, it's going to be 13,000 shares. So that was another option. Option 3 was, actually option 3 doesn't really matter. Option 3 is totally different. So forget option 3, just say that there's 2 options. The first option was don't change a thing. And option 2 was increase your size by 30% and keep doing what you're doing. So I told him this. I told him what I want to do is I want to keep trading at the size that I'm at for another month. So I want to close out the year using the size that I'm using. And starting in 2019, I'll bump up my size by 30%. And he's like, that's totally fine. That's totally good. Because what you're going to realize is the longer that you stay at the level that you're at, you're going to be more comfortable and you're going to be making more and more money. But, you know, as traders, we always want to improve and we don't ever want to stay at the same level that we're always at. So my game plan for 2019 or for the rest of the year is keep trading at the size level I'm at, keep trading at the place I'm at, and at the beginning of 2019 in January, I'll bump up my size by 30% and see what happens then, rather than kind of doubling it or rather than dramatically increasing it. You know what I'm saying? So that was a really good point, because he's like, the last thing that you want to do is go from 10,000 shares to 20,000 shares. You want to periodically do it in increments so that it's not as much of a shock to your system. You know what I'm saying? And he's right. So that was really helpful. So now I'm excited to kind of go back to him, you know, in December and show him the stats that I've kind of gotten after our talk, and come back to him 1 year from today with these stats and look at how much I've improved from there too. So that's been really helpful. Dr. Brett is really, really incredible. He's really helpful, and he's really taken my trading to the next level. So anytime that, you know, we have a meeting or we speak, I want to talk to everyone about it, because this shit is universal. You know what I'm saying? This shit works for everyone. So that's important. He's going to be at our meetup on December 1st. So I spoke to him about it. He's going to be at the meetup on December 1st. If someone in the chat could post the information for it, that'd be great. But he's basically like, you know, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just kind of go and shake hands, or do you want me to give a talk? And I'm just like, dude, people would love it if you gave a quick talk. So he's going to give like a short speech about trading psychology. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be really helpful to a lot of people. And again, it's free to come to the meetup. We're giving away 2 front row tickets to the Rangers game to 2 lucky winners. We're going to have like some swag there too. So it's going to be cool. Got a bunch of people coming. Bal's coming, Nico's coming, Tosh is coming. A lot of MIC people are coming. It's going to be cool. So that's good. So let's fast forward. That was my meeting with him at 8:30 in the morning. So having all that in my head, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to show up today and start to trade a little bit better. I'm going to keep what Dr. Brett said in mind, and I'm not going to adjust my size. I'm going to keep my size in check. I'm going to do the right thing. So let's fast forward. So LMFA was my top watch this morning, and the reason why it was my top watch is because the stock is a fucking piece of shit. I always say that you have to learn the personality of these stocks. They're like women. So each stock, treat it as a different girl. They're all girls, but they all have different personalities. So I know the personality of this LMFA, and I know the way it trades. So that was kind of my top watch in the morning. I kind of wanted a 250 push or a 3 push would be ideal to get short into it. What ended up happening is I think there was a bunch of sellers in the morning, and what I kind of did is I just took a starter piece. I took a starter at like 220. Right? I took a starter at 220, and I was just like, you know, worst case scenario, I'll stop out for 10 cents, but if I'm right, I'll make 20 cents. You know, subpar trade, but, you know, I wanted to have a piece just in case it did tank like the way it did today. So I shorted some, and then I covered some, and then I re-shorted some again, and I covered some again, and I ended up having a pretty decent profit. So I started off my day with like a $4,000 or $5,000 profit, which is good enough, and I was ready to kind of just take the day off there. But like, you know, I went, and so what I've been kind of doing is after I have a pretty good trade, I take a walk. No matter what it is, no matter what the circumstance is, good trade, I take a walk for 5 minutes to refresh my mind, refresh my mentality, to come back to my screens, you know, 5 minutes later with a clear head. You know, I don't want to be making a lot of money and then thinking to myself, I could push my luck and I could keep pushing. I want to walk away, clear my head, and come back. So I walked away, and when I fucking came back, ANY was halted up. And I'm just like, shit. Like, dude, I'm like a kid in a candy store when I see some shit like that. So here I am with a nice day, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, ANY is up. Like, I'm looking at the chart resistance. I see a level here, I see there, and then, you know, I let it extend to 4, and then when it kind of breaks down to like 330 and then bounces. So what I did was it kind of extended to 4. It went down to, you know, 350 or some shit, and I started shorting 350 and 360. And my mentality was I'll short that level with probably a stop at 380, But if this does unwind, this could go to $3, right? This could go to $3. So I wanted to have a piece in there just in case. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted a small piece just in case it did end up stuffing and unwinding and the move was unnatural and blah, blah, blah. So here I am, and I'm thinking to myself, remember, use small size because this is a day one low float setup. You don't need to be sizing into it. Do not anticipate it. If you are anticipating it, you have to use small size. And at that moment, I was anticipating it, so I was using smaller size. So what ended up happening was I was wrong. So I had like a 360 or 370 average, and I covered at $4. And I lost $2,000, right? I lost $2,000, fucking nothing, right? I lost nothing. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I was wrong, but 4 is the level that I have to watch. And I thought to myself, there's probably a lot of shorts like me that stopped out at $4, and now it's probably long crowded. So my mentality was shorts are out and there's more longs in it. So if this 4 level does not hold, I have to get back in and I have to be reshorting it because, I'm not going to sit there and give up. If the setup presents itself again, I'm going to be getting in there. So I ended up stopping out at 4, and then the moment $4 looked heavy, I started back in. Shorted 5,000 shares at $4. I added at $3.90, and then I added at $3.80. And why did I do that? I added to my winner, right? I added to my winner. So once I saw the 4 level reject, I wanted to get back in there, risking that 410 high of the day level. And what ended up happening is, as soon as it kind of broke down to 360, I covered half my position. So at that moment, I made back my loss on my $2,000 loss because it was so small. I was able to make it back like that, right? So after I made back my loss, my mentality was, I still have half my size. I should be risking this at break even, right? I should be risking it at break even. And what ended up happening is just kept unwinding. So I just kept taking the pieces along the way. And I remember I covered at like 330 or 340, and then the ship popped back up to 350, which was like kind of the previous level that I was like supporting. So I just reshorted again at 350 and it covered at $3, and that was it. I made back my money plus an extra $5,000. So my easy $5,000 day turned into a $12,000 day, and that's it. I wrapped it up, and here I am, going back. Oh, Pete's in there. Yo, Pete, are we getting lunch? You want to grab lunch, bro? Let me know if you want to get lunch. Yo, Pete, should I come right now? I'll drive there right now. I want to go around noon, cousin. All right, I'll be there at noon. I'll see you at noon, Pete. Anyway, so here's my mentality. So here I am, 17 days in a row trading green. And the reason why I've been trading so green for the past 17 days is because my size has been so small. And the reality is, the smaller size you use, the more you have to wiggle around it. The smaller the losses are to be able to make it back. A $2,000 loss is like what I pay in locates a day. It's nothing. It's a paper cut. But if I keep the losses small, I could come back when the trend does break and the setup does present itself to make back all that plus more. And that's exactly what happened today. That's exactly what happened. So, trading has been good. My mental strength has been good. I went out yesterday with Pete and a bunch of, actually one more friend, and we got a couple drinks and we got dinner. And if you know anything about me, I don't really go out during the week because I want to stay as mentally sharp. I want to get as much sleep as possible. I want to do everything as much as possible to perform better. So I was drinking yesterday. I was eating a lot of fucking cake. So I thought to myself, if there's any fucking day that I'm going to underperform, it's probably today because I wasn't taking care of my body. And here I am today, and I proved to myself that, the mental strength is what matters the most. That meeting with Dr. Brett today really helped me mentally to keep my shit together. And here I am, just another fucking winner day. 17 days in a row, 150 grand in profit. Done in fucking 1 hour of work. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I fucking leave? So that's kind of been my trading lately. That's kind of how I've been doing it. And I've seen a dramatic increase in P&L. I've seen a dramatic increase in my happiness. I've seen a dramatic increase in my mental strength, my mental health. And this is the way that I want to keep fucking doing it going forward. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be up 10, 20,000 on Monday, lose 50,000 on Tuesday, up 60,000 on Wednesday, lose 40,000 on Thursday. Because at the end of the week, I'm probably making more money trading the way that I'm trading now, trading smaller, and my stress level is lower so that my mental strength is fucking better. And if you know anything about trading, it's 90% fucking mental strength. 90 fucking percent. And here I am meeting up with a friend now, Pete, to go grab lunch. It's 11:15 a.m. My day is over. My trading day is over. I'm going to grab some lunch with Pete, and then I'm going to go home and work on some MIC stuff. You know what I'm saying? Size is overrated. You have to be consistent. Wouldn't you rather be green 17 days in a row and make money every single fucking day with the least stress, with having the least amount of stress as possible? It just makes the most sense. So here, I needed the asset, which was Dr. Brett, to help me with this stuff because, I'm sick in the head sometimes, he is a professional at this. He is a fucking professional. And he works with the top hedge funds in the world. Traders that manage $100 million he's talking to, right? So having him help me out is a big fucking help. And remember, he's going to be at the meetup on December 1st. So talk to him. Talk to him, bro. Use him. It's not every day you could get a fucking Dr. Brett to come to your event. Take advantage of it. Take fucking advantage of it. Show up to it. Use this asset. So that's kind of been my trading. It's been really going really well. So I'm really happy about it. So let's do a quick Q&A. Let's do a Q&A. Or unless you have any other questions for me to kind of answer while I'm doing this recap. I think I covered pretty much everything. I don't do one-on-ones anymore. I don't do that. So we have a lot of assets in the room, right? So there's a channel in there, Chart Recaps, where traders post their entry and exits with the charts on there, and I post mine as well. You know what I'm saying? So all my charts of entry and exit are now being posted in that channel. So if you have any questions about how I enter or how I exited, check that fucking channel. You know what I'm saying? What made me get into the LMFA trade today? I know the type of stock that it is. The news was fucking bullshit. Oh, fuck. I'm low on gas. Yo, if I fucking... Can you imagine my car stops in the middle of the road because I ran out of gas? Bro, I'll be fucking pissed. What's my range? Oh my god. I make $12,000 today. I don't buy a fucking full tank of gas. What a fucking dipshit. What a fucking dipshit I am. So that's basically it, guys. That's basically it. I try to keep it as simple as possible, right? Wait, what's A and Y at right now? What's A and Y at? Because if this shit fucking popped, I'm going to be happy as hell because I know that I left at the right time. Look, I make the most amount of money before 11 a.m. That's what my statistics say. That's not what my fucking gut is saying. That's what the statistics are saying. So if the fucking stats are telling me that I have to leave before noon, 3:50. Beautiful. Zombie. This is why I leave before fucking 11 o'clock, to avoid being trapped like that, to avoid fucking being trapped. When I left, it was at 280, and now it's at fucking 350. Bro, fuck that, dude. I made the easy money. That's it. That's fucking it. My goal is to make the fastest money, the easiest money with the least stress possible. And A and Y worked, and here I am walking away, not trying to fucking squeeze every fucking penny out of it. That's the way you lose, and that's the way you get trapped. Take the fucking meat of the move and walk the fuck away. Walk the fuck away. I don't know how many more examples I could show you guys that, sizing down was the best thing that ever happened to me. And consistency is the way to make money. 16 green days in a row, guys. 16. 1-6. That's almost a full month. Oh, 17. Sorry, 17. I lost count. That's a great fucking problem to have. I'm losing count of how much consistency I'm having. So here I am with almost a full month of being green. And the month is like, dude, we're only at the second week of the month and I'm up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's because I'm making a small amount of money every single day that is currently adding up. My winter beard is coming along pretty fucking well. So that's basically it, guys. I try to keep it as simple as fucking possible. So, yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen Nico's recap that he did yesterday on Yelp, that's really helpful as well. It's on the YouTube channel. This is probably going to go on the YouTube channel. You know, we're making a bunch of content, a bunch of high quality content for everyone. And the truth of the matter is that, like, we are the only people that are literally posting daily. You know what I'm saying? We're posting fucking daily. Every single day we're posting either fills, charts, P&Ls. Whereas all these fucking other people are posting once a month or once every fucking year or only when they're fucking winning. You can't ever trust anyone. You can't ever trust the service of a guy that doesn't post every single day. You either post every single day or you post not at all. You don't fucking post once a month, or you don't post a screenshot of your chat. If you think that you fucking nailed the move, show prints, show P&Ls, show charts. Don't just show a fucking chat that you had with a friend that you could have easily doctored, right? So every fucking day, me, Bao, Nico, and Tosh are posting every fucking day, every single day, nonstop. You know what I'm saying? We have nothing to fucking hide. We show you the wins and we show you the losses. Whereas the other clowns only show you their wins. They'll never show you their losses. They'll never show you a fucking fill. They'll never show you a fucking print. They'll never show you a chart exit. They'll never show you a P&L. But they called the move. They called the move. They fucking called it, right? They called it, but no proof. And those are the fucking most dangerous idiots. Those are the real fucking idiots. Because they think they're the smartest people, but in reality, they're fucking full of shit. They're full of shit. They called it. They called it. But there's no proof that they called it. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. I didn't play GBR today because it didn't get to my level. I think I wanted it to go to 3 or 350. I can't remember what the price was. But it didn't get to my level, so I didn't short it. I want the shit to get to my entries, my ideal entries, because that gives me the best. So what's important in trading is you need to have good entries. If you have good entries, everything else falls into place. So, I mean, I hope these recaps are helping you guys. I really hope that they are, because they're helping me, right? So I say that these recaps are my video diary. They're my trading video diary. So what do I do at the end of the week? I rewatch all of my videos and I go through it and I try to see how I can improve, right? Sorry, it's fucking dark. I'm going on the George Washington Bridge right now. So yeah, upcoming stuff. We have the New York Stock Exchange event on November 30th. We have the meetup open to all on December 1st. Dr. Brett is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Nico, Tosh, MIC team is going to be there. It's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be a good time. We're going to drink a little bit. We're going to have some fun. I know there's a shitload of people that are going to come, though. I know a lot of people are going to come. So we're going to be giving away 2 Rangers tickets, 2 front row Rangers tickets. So I hope I fucking win, but that's definitely not going to happen. So that's it, guys. I try to keep it simple, man. I try to keep it as fucking simple as possible. And you could tell, if these past 17 days has shown you anything, it's that, look, all you need to make $1 million a year is $4,000 a day. You want to make fucking $500,000 a year? That's $2,000 a day. You want to make $250,000 a year? That's $1,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? You make that money consistently every single day. Not only are you going to have the least amount of stress as possible, you are going to have the biggest fucking P&L possible. Do you want the biggest P&L possible? Focus on less size and consistency. The number one question that I always get asked is, I have a small account. I'm scared to pull the trigger. What can I do to pull the trigger? Because I see that my entries would have been right if I pulled the trigger. I'm just too scared to pull the trigger. And I said, dude, if you're using 1,000 shares and you're scared to pull the trigger with 250 shares and see where that gets you. Use less size. Use less size. Be able to wiggle around it. I show my charts with entries and exits in the MIC chat room inside the chart recaps channel. And a lot more people are taking advantage of that chart recaps channel. You know, you lead by example. If I post in there, everyone else is going to post in there. So I'm going to keep posting in there. That's basically it, guys. That's basically it. So now I'm off to go get lunch with Pete. My day's over for trading. Gonna get lunch, come back home, and start working on MIC stuff. There's so much shit coming, guys, that you don't know. We're working our asses off to provide you with the best possible quality service out there. And our fucking testimonials don't lie. They don't fucking lie. We get 10 a day. At least 10 a day of people becoming more consistently profitable. And it's not smoke and mirrors. It's not hooroo shit. It's not I told you so. It's not this and that. We're fucking showing you everything. We're fucking showing you everything. Not fucking once a month, not once a year, not once a week, every fucking day. Who else does that? Who else fucking does that? So that's a good way to end. So, again, talk to you guys soon. Hope this was really helpful. And be sure to check out the other videos we have on the YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.